Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of How Not to Win the Premier League title here with Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, it's Spurs, isn't it? So it was kind of, the clue was there when we joined them. But yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? Not that it's been a complete disaster since the last times of 4-0 winning against Reading, but it's not been perfect really. We lost the final Champions League group stage match against Barcelona, but it was a dead rubber, so I played a rotated team and don't care at all. A 1-0 win against Burnley, Lars Esther scoring against his former club, followed that one up, and then an extremely annoying 2-2 draw with Leeds. We took the lead twice, and twice they equalised, and then that was that, and more points dropped. And this is the situation in the old Premier League. We're in 6th place. It's, obviously West Brom is the misnomer, isn't it? What are they doing up there? Makes absolutely no sense, but anyway, there we go. 30 points. We're 8 points behind Arsenal in first. It's not an insurmountable gap, I suppose. And, it could be by the end of today because we're going to be playing Arsenal, first of all, North London derby, and then Chelsea. 2 huge matches. If we fail to win, really both of them, we might as well just pack it in and call it a day. Okay, team to play Arsenal in this crucial game. It's, I don't really know what to make of it really. Hall's going to be in goal. His performance is increasingly erratic. He's either brilliant or terrible. Back 4 is Nabili, Aurelio, Devaney and Burgos. Nabili and Burgos, their ratings are kind of stabilising just under a 7. It's not great. Midfield, Brennan, Knight and Estes. Brennan's coming back in. Dow's played recently. He's not played amazingly well. We'll go with Brennan for today. Shortire and Caldera are on the wings. Left wing is just, it's usually an issue, really. Barco was amazing. It wasn't just because of the set pieces. He also scored loads of goals as well. But Shortire is not doing very well. Neither is Favela. I mean, we are playing an inverted winger. I like the sort of imbalance of that. Having them both as attackers, we have tried that occasionally and it doesn't really work particularly. And then Kouassi is up top because he's slightly less awful than Bennett, but still, it's just some really bad performances. So many games, we create so many opportunities and then they're not converted and then suddenly we just do something really stupid defensively and that's that. But anyway, Arsenal, they're top of the league, as we've seen. We have to win. If we want to win the Premier League, which of course we want to, whether we will or can is a very different question. Caldera, free kick in. Aurelio can't get it on target. Apparently Kouassi has suffered pulled wrist ligaments already in the game. What's he been doing out there? Really don't know. But it's cagey to say the least. We've had a few minor shots apparently. Estes has now got an injury as well. Could do without this really. Can he come back on the pitch yet? Nabili pressing forward. He finds Kouassi. Obviously he doesn't need to use his wrist to play football really, so it's only a problem he's a goalkeeper. Knight's there. Knight just goes over the bar. First chance for Arsenal, probably going to be a goal. We get it away, and here is Shortire. I just criticised his terrible performances. He's running through. He's been tackled, but it's fallen to Kouassi. Kouassi, it would have been a spectacular goal, but it did not go in. We've got a corner, Caldera to play it in. Aurelio, again, it's not even on target. It's not good enough. Estes is injured. He's got a bruise. It's just a bruise. A bruised ankle. You're not coming off for a bruised ankle. Why are you that? Like, it's a bruise. Get over it. You're a professional footballer, paid £100,000 or so a week. You can play with a bruise, surely. Anyway, we're certainly have the best possession, but nothing to show for it as of yet. But at least we're not losing, which is, I suppose, quite good. Good opportunity. It's in the goal, but it's offside. So, do we need to see that really? Esther's injury is massively affecting his performance. Brandon Downey is normally on the bench, but not today because I'm not very intelligent. So, it's a question of Dow or Favela. Maybe he's better in a central role. Maybe we try him there. But Shortire is also playing terribly too. So, I guess Dow comes on instead as we're about to go behind. There we go. James with the goal. Is this game just taking the piss now? So I don't even know what's happened here. So we've got 2 defenders around, neither of them doing any defending. We try and close down there, and then what was Burgos trying to do there? He's lucky he didn't get sent off. What was he trying to do? And as if there's actually someone called James. What the hell is that? Is it James or can we equalise? Aurelio obviously hits the post, of course, because why would the game let us get any single bit of luck whatsoever? He's Welsh and he's called James. Well, his parents are clearly morons then, aren't they? Unbelievable. They've had one shot all game and they've scored. And it was that ridiculous joke fluke goal from a man with an absurd name. I can't believe it. Obviously, we went behind in the FA Cup final. We came back. It was Kouassi that inspired us. He's not inspiring us with that kind of performance. In fact, you can come off the pitch because that was a disgrace. It's going to be a defeat, isn't it? I mean, what? We're going to be 11 points behind. Sorry, how has this even happened? They've had one shot. And they're going to win. I'm not saying we've been amazing. We've had 4 shots on target, but it's not exactly a fair reflection of the game, really, is it? Are we going to get a late equaliser? Obviously not. Why would we? I'm going to be angry. Going to make him come to training. Who are we going to criticise? Hall should have saved it, really, shouldn't he? Borgos has got a 6.8. Don't know what you were doing, mate. Unacceptable. Nabili has been terrible, of course. I mean, Esther's got injured, obviously, but he was abysmal. Kouassi and Shortire, absolute waste of space and waste of time. I mean, that's the title over already, really. It's not even January, and I'm already going to call it. To lose at home in the North London derby is always unacceptable. Completely undeserved win from them. They've had one shot all game. They have absolutely robbed us blind, but we didn't do enough to win either. And this is kind of the state of things, really. And because we can only continue the good news, of course, we're going to be playing Real Sociedad in the first knockout round of the Champions League, who, of course, knocked us out of the semi-final of the Europa League last year. So this might be the last season, you know. I'm kind of feeling it, maybe, or at least with Spurs anyway, because we're just never going to win anything. I think I've come to accept that fact. And I just, I know we won the FA Cup, but I mean, we're not going to win a league. That's for sure. And I'm just going to become this frustrated, nomadic managerial figure, just wandering around, just in the vague hope we might accidentally win a league title somewhere. And also just, counting down to FM22, where hopefully the match engine will just be tweaked a little bit to be slightly less infuriating. Right, well, that was awful, wasn't it? Let's just continue the awfulness. Chelsea away. This can only go terribly. They're not having a great season. Obviously, rehiring Thomas Tuchel, not quite as bad as the last time he was in charge, but still not particularly great. Couple of changes to the team. Tafeli comes in at left wing, and we've brought back Rob Dowell because Brennan, despite a brilliant start, has not been very good. Corner from Caldera. Aurelio's there. He's hit the post again. It's bounced across the goal line and it's not gone in, which I think about sums up our luck today and our luck this season. That is the only thing that's happened so far. We are at least not losing, but this happened against Arsenal and then we lost to a stupid, annoying goal. Here's one for Chelsea. Look, free kick, edge of the area. Hall's positioning is completely wrong. And he gets away with it. But we're not going to be getting away with it for long at this rate. Chelsea in our area again. They've got Mason Greenwood and Phil Foden at this stage, which makes no sense. But Mason Greenwood being good at football, that does make sense. Yep. Very, very similar to the Arsenal game, really, wasn't it? We should have scored. We haven't. And now they do score. Albeit they've been more involved than us. Foden, back heel, nobody with Greenwood. No one even near him. We're supposed to be pressing. They're just not. Making some subs, but it's not going to make any difference. Caldera, Aurelio, he's hit the woodwork again. He's hit the woodwork for the 3rd time in this episode. 3 times. I should have put Downey back on the bench. I say that. what's the point? It won't make any difference. Let's just play for Vela there. Honestly, just don't even care anymore. I think maybe this will be the last season. I don't know. I'm just, I've had enough of this year's game. I think I'm done with it, as their centre back nearly scores. It could be 2. It should be 2. I'd be annoyed if I was the Chelsea manager, but I am not, alas. Maybe we should have resigned and just gone for that. Free kick late on for Vela. Can he do something useful for once? No. The delightfully named Tingling in goal for Chelsea. And just watch it play out. I don't need to say anything. We know how it's going to go. Hercules. There's some absolutely cracking names in this Chelsea side, by the way. Absolutely cracking names as they nearly score. They've got Haaland as well. How are they doing so badly? I mean, I know we're 15 years in, but they've got Greenwood, Foden and Haaland. Absolutely ridiculous. What's also ridiculous is our complete collapse so far this season. Another 1-0 defeat. This one definitely more deserved than the Arsenal game. So we won't be too harsh on them, I suppose. But still not great, really. And that means Chelsea go level on points with us. So we should really have beaten them based on that. And we are now 11 points behind Arsenal, who've yet to play in this weekend round of fixtures. So, yep. Terrible is the only word we can say for it. Absolutely terrible. We have won 2 matches in our last 10 or so. And, I mean, what we saw in these games, particularly the Arsenal game, and I suppose the Chelsea game too, we hit the woodwork twice. Admittedly, they were from corners, but still, we have been creating a lot of opportunities. We've just not been taking them. And the defensive performances have been shocking. And we've now got 2 more away games, tricky away games in a row. Honestly, I don't see... it's not much point, is there? We're not going to win the league. That's over. We're just really bad. Just really bad. And I don't know why. Oh, I don't know. I mean, we could experiment and shift this up. But honestly, we're so far into the game. I can't even be bothered, really. This works more often than not. It's just you go through some really bad patches. I think we probably do a team meeting as well, because that sometimes helps. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe and all that sort of stuff. We'll be back next time, probably for some more at some point. We'll definitely finish this season, of course. But yeah, quite where we come back, I don't know. But yeah, not our finest hour today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.